guys. So I wanted to do a quick little recap of some of the stuff we've been working on this week. I also wanted to point out before we started that I have my favorite Dave t-shirt on today. I figure that'll get us a couple extra bonus points. So generally the first week what we work on is what we call foundation skills, and they're actually something that I work on all the way up to my advanced level dogs, but it's really important with a puppy that you spend as much time as you can when you guys are interacting, working these games into your play. So you can see I have some treats in my pocket, so I think that's why we're even more worked up than usual. So the first one I'm going to go through is called Name Game. Basically, is not about teaching your dog their name per se, but it's about teaching your puppy that when you say their name, they need to stop whatever it is they're doing and look at you and find out what you need. Okay, so it should be a really a skill that your dog, no matter what the distraction level is, can stop and focus. Okay, so when we're working, you won't really be able to see me, but you'll be able to see the puppy and what his reactions are. So the name game, you are allowed to say their name one time. That's it. If you don't get an immediate head turn in your direction, you need to stop and figure out how to make it easier. So I'll do some correctly, and then I'll see if I can get it so maybe we have some failures so you can see how I make adjustments, okay? Barry! Yes! Good job! Oh, well, that was very exciting. Very good. Treats are a must. I want them to be as small as possible. Break them up into tiny, tiny little pieces because we go through a lot of them in a day. All right, so the trick is once the dog knows you are working on something, getting them to, Barry! Yes, good job. Now, if he sits on his own, that's fine, but I'm really not looking for a sit. I'm just looking for eye contact. So what I might do is just do a little distraction. Get him distracted a little bit. Barry! 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 Yes. What's this? What's this? Barry! Yes, good. That was a perfect one. Okay? He got focused on something else. I said his name. He turned immediately and looked at me. Really important that when you're working with treats, that you don't keep your treats out in front. Even if they're in your hand, they should be behind your back or in a pocket or something that's not visible to the dog. He knows you have them. Hello. But you don't want them sitting out in front. It's way too distracting for the puppy. Okay? So again, we're going to get him a little distracted. Barry! Yes. Good job. You notice that I use a word called a marker word, which is the word yes. Basically marks the exact moment the dog does what I'm looking for. Okay, so we'll try another distraction. This is a good one. Barry? Yes, good. Good job. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work in what we call a collar grab. There are no words for collar grab. It's simply that we're conditioning the dog to love being captured, to being caught. Okay, a lot of dogs, if you reach out for them, or especially if you grab them and you try to put pressure, they're going to either run away or they're going to try to back away as soon as they feel the pressure. We want the exact opposite response, so that as you reach out for your puppy, they want to move in towards you. Okay, so the only thing you need to do with collar grab, again, keep your treat hidden. You're going to reach out, you're going to grab hold of the collar, keep your hand on it, and then deliver your treat. Okay, so grab the collar, give the cookie. Okay. I'm pausing here because I've got these huge treats that I'm trying to break up into tiny little pieces. There we go. All right, so get him distracted again. I can also combine collar grab with the name game. Barry! Yes. So I get that nice eye contact, reach out, grab the dog by the collar. What is that? What is that? Barry? Yes. Good. Good job. Very nice. It was excellent. Okay, and then we're also working on a little bit of introducing down as a skill. Easier to start on a nice cushy mat from a sitting position. We're going to use what we call say it, show it, pay it. So we're going to say what we want, we're going to pause, and then we're going to show the dog what to do. Okay? Any behaviors like this, jumping up, I'm just going to ignore Okay, come on, over here. Sit. Very nice. Okay, so here's the say it part. Down. Dog doesn't know what to do, so after a pause, I'm going to show them what to do by luring that into the position, and then the pay it part is when they get the cookie. Good job. Very nice. Okay. And from a sit, back you up just a little bit. You're a little too close to me. All right. Down. Just hold that treat down there till the dog goes into the down, and then they get that cookie. Don't move, if you're using that lure, don't do it too quickly or too far away from the dog, because it'll pull them out of the sit, and that's it's harder for the dog to get into the down position from stand. It is something we'll work on, but not right away. Okay. Excuse me. Over here. Sit. Down. Down. Yes, good job. Just be really patient. He'll figure out after a bunch of days that all you need him to do is to hit the deck and he gets the treat faster. And then we eliminate the show it part after maybe about 60 to 80 repetitions of the dog figuring out what it is we're looking for. Okay. Down. So I make that slight adjustment. He's just trying to figure out what it is I want. Here you go. Yes, good one. Good job. Okay.